All right, so we've got our PPE on. We want to make sure when we're setting up our tank, we go to deliver oxygen. We want to make sure we have our appropriate equipment. In this case, we have a pair of trauma shears. You should be using an oxygen key, but there are some trauma shears that have an oxygen key built into them. And in some case, you can end up with other tools that have a built-in oxygen key, but it's good to have a separate oxygen key, whether it's plastic or metal, whatnot. Some, you have to look at your oxygen tank, as some have their own little key built onto it or attached to it. When we start, we want to make sure we have our equipment here. I've got my regulator, I've got my oxygen mask, I got my, we'll say it's a full tank. A full tank should have some type of cover over the neck here and where the valve, the ports are. So we start by taking our oxygen key, and we want to just crack it just enough to blow a little air out so we can blow out any dust, bugs, whatnot. Just a quick spray of air. We're going to line up these 3 holes with our oxygen, the regulator, the 3. We want to make sure our O-ring is present, intact, and it's seated good. We're going to slide it just down over the neck of the valve of the bottle. We want to make sure we're lining up and seating those 3 on the one side. Instead of trying to find it and tightening first, we make sure we seat the 3. So now we've attached our mask to our oxygen regulator. We can turn it on with our non-rebreather. We're going to turn it to 10 to 15 liters per minute. Once we've done that, we want to make sure just to cover the little valve in there to make sure the bag's nice and inflated. Once it's well inflated, we can let go. We're going to make sure our drawstring here is nice and loose. We're going to place it over their head. And it's good to place it high on the crown. That way, if it does slide down, at least it's going to slide down over the ears. We want to make sure it always stays above the ears, or it ends up flying down. The mask ends up off their face. We're going to take this little metal bar, and we can pinch it a little bit more so it sits on the nose properly. We're going to place the mask on there.